Places that you can visit in the north of Vietnam, and people say that when you come to Vietnam and you have not visited two places like Ha Long and Ninh Bình, you have not been to Vietnam. Yeah, so that is why we gather here today. You know, Ha Long Bay was recognized by UNESCO in 1984 as a World Heritage because of its beauty, and Vietnam has so many heritages, and Ha Long Bay is just one of them. Yeah, and there is a second one in the north of Vietnam we call the Ninh Bình. Yeah, Ninh Bình is also very beautiful, very nice. So the two places are a little bit similar, but they are all beautiful in different ways. So I hope that you will have a very good time in Ninh Bình. So Ninh Bình is very beautiful. Actually, I shouldn't talk too much about this place. Then when you go there, you can see how beautiful it is. Yeah, and you see, for today we have a lot of people from different countries, from all over the world. But we have something in common. We all love the beauty, so that's why we gather here today. Yeah, and by the way, I'm Gary, the tour guide. That is my English name, Gary. Or you can call my Vietnamese name like a Hope, spelling H-O-P. It sounds like I hope you're the best. Hope. Or Gary, either is fine for me. Yeah, so you two persons, where are you from? From Barcelona. Barcelona, from Spain. You know, I can just say a few words in Spanish, like hola. Hola. Muchas gracias. And no hablo español. I do not speak Spanish, just a few words only. You know, when I see the people from like Spain, it recalls me of one story. Like the last time, I had a few people from Spain, two persons from Spain, and two other persons from Italy. Yeah, from Italy, and they talked to each other in different languages. You know, I do not speak Spanish or Italian, but I can guess, I can realize if they are speaking Spanish or Italian. Like one person asked in Spanish, and the other two persons replied in Italian. So I just wonder how could you do that?
Yeah, very similar.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So just imagine you're watching the news. So how much can you understand the Italian news?
Like 60-70%.
Wow, that much?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that is equal to the amount of English I can understand, you know, for the news. Very interesting. So I guess that you shouldn't have two different names for the languages. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, and welcome to Vietnam. You know, Spain also has a very good league, football league.
Yeah.
La Liga, very good one. And a lot of Vietnamese people love Barcelona.
Okay.
Yeah. And welcome to Vietnam. And you too?
Canada.
Canada.
Montreal.
Oh, you know, when I hear someone like you, I just cannot recognize if you are like from Canada or from US. You sound very similar.
It is true.
Yeah.
But we do have an accent because
Yeah.
of French heritage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's our main language.
So how many days have you been here? Oh, 1 day. Okay.
The second one.
Oh wow. You will have a lot of things to see in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I hope that there will be a lot of wow for you when you see
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, you know, Canada is a huge country.
It is.
The second
It
biggest
is.
country in the world. Yeah, so big country. But how many people are there in your country?
Like 30 million, I believe.
Oh, wow, really?
But across all Canada, and most of them are concentrated in two provinces, like from Quebec and Ontario.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like about half the population is on those two little territories.
Yeah.
Still, it's,
And do you know how many people are there in Vietnam?
I don't.
100 million. So you have like 3 times more population than yours. So if you need some more people, just call Vietnam. Yeah. We are willing to help you. You know, we have too many
produce.
people.
You enjoy the cold.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah, actually, you know, Canada, yeah, it's pretty cold. But for Vietnamese people, you know, when the temperature is like 10 or 15 degree, it's very cold for us.
Okay.
Yeah. But for you, it's just like a dream, you know, in winter.
Like pretty good.
Just nothing. You know, the last time when I had like a few people from Canada, and I talked to them when it's very cold. You know, how could you stand this weather, 15 degree, and you still have T-shirt? And they told me, I don't know. I just feel good for that weather. And they told me that, you know, the last time they came to Vietnam, and they found like a lot of Vietnamese people in summer, you know, were not sweaty. And they asked us like, how come? And the other people say, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes we may not like explain, you know. So these are some very interesting differences. Yeah, and welcome to Vietnam.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you two are 3 persons. Where are you from?
We're Philippines.
Okay. And you two?
We are in the Philippines now, but originally American.
Oh yeah. So you know, Philippines and Vietnamese have a very good relationship, just like the brothers.
Yeah.
They're very close. And you know, sometimes when we see the lady like her, you know, this morning I saw her the first time. I talked to her in Vietnamese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I couldn't recognize her. She was
Yes.
like Filipino.
Yes.
Yeah.
That happened in Indonesia a lot.
Even when
Yeah.
Indonesia,
And they thought she was ignoring them and being rude.
yeah,
But
cause
she didn't know they were talking to her.
Yeah. Because we look at the same.
Yeah.
The people from the Southeast Asia, Philippines, from Indonesia, from Vietnam.
Yeah.
We look very much the same.
yes,
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Recently, we have more people from the Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah.
You know that for the people from Vietnam, when we want to travel abroad, we always think about like a few countries to travel first. When we think about abroad country, like the Philippines, Thailand, and Singapore, because it's pretty easy to fly from Vietnam to Manila.
Yes.
It's just a few hours only.
Yeah.
It's not just too many hours. It's
Yes.
just few hours only.
Yeah.
And this is so good. You know, when I think about the Philippines, I also think about Halong Bay. You know, it's similar to Halong Bay, like Palawan.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Very similar.
Yeah.
And I hope that today you have a very good time
Yes.
in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Welcome to Vietnam.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And you too, where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you Australia as well?
Yes.
Oh wow. You know, recently we had the most people from Australia to Vietnam, or maybe our company has done very good job about the marketing in Australia. Yeah. You know, I have a pretty good impression with the Australian friends. Like you're pretty easygoing. Like, just relax. Okay, take it easy. Why so serious? Take it easy. Yeah, that is my impression. You know, and the country is a very big island. That is a huge island with very beautiful creatures, incredible animals. You know, when I was at my college, I practiced listening a lot, and I watched a lot of Australian programs. Yeah, like the scientific program, Animal Planet. Yeah, it is very interesting. Koala, kangaroo. No, I always wish for a chance to live in your country sometime. You know, like a lot of Vietnamese people go to Australia, and they wish for a life over there. I heard that about like 10 most worth living cities in the world. Australia has 3. Yeah, very nice country. Yeah, and I hope that you have a very nice experience in Ninh. You know, you have 4 people, 2 beautiful kids. You have done very good job. Very good job. I know that. Yeah, very good job. You know, I have an older brother, and my parents always talking about how hard it was to raise us, especially when the kids are always fighting. I and my brother. So I know how hard it is. You have done a good job. Yeah.
Wait till the end of the tour.
Yeah, you know, I see that you are still so young. You still have enough time for 2 more. Yeah, like two persons or more than enough. It's happy enough. Happy
More than enough.
Yeah, and I heard that in Australia, people call the people with Gary name a different way. Gaza, yeah. Gaza,
Yes.
Gaza or gas. Yeah, very interesting. And welcome guys to
Thank you.
yeah. The other persons are sleeping. Safe and sound. So I can wake them up later. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you see a lot of people from different countries, from Spain, Barcelona, from Canada, from the US, Philippines, or Australia, and I'm from Vietnam. Vietnam, of course. And for today, I'm gonna be your tour guide for 1 day, from the beginning till the end when I drop you at your hotel. So I wish that you can take very good, beautiful pictures, and then you can sell them online later. Yeah, and you see, for today, we're going to Ninh. This province is so pretty, which is one of the World Heritages in Vietnam. And it's gonna take us about 2 hours and 20 minutes from the quarter to Ninh. On the halfway, we have a break for maybe 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. This morning, it took us a lot of time to go around the quarter, and I guess you need a break. There was a pretty big typhoon to hit Vietnam a few days ago.
Yeah.
So you saw a lot of trees falling, a lot of trees. So many trees are still restricted.
really bad,
so we
huh?
had to go all the way around.
Look at
so that
that.
it took us more time to
Look
pick up
at that. How bad is
I
it?
hope that you don't mind.
The trees.
Yeah.
You're trying to build it again.
As you see, after the break, we can go to Ninh. And the first place we can visit is the Hoa Lư Temple. It was the capital city of Vietnam under 3 different dynasties. Yeah, for 42 years only, very short time. When we get there, I'm going to share with you the story. And we should keep it secret. Yeah, and after Hoa Lư, we can go biking for some time, about 30 minutes. You know, the cycling is an add-on to the tour. Yeah, add-on to the tour. So for today, it's kind of, I hope that the weather is going to be good. Then we can go as far as we can. But the weather now is a little bit unpredictable. So if the weather is good enough, we can try to go further as far as we can. Yeah, and after the cycling, we have lunch. So that is a buffet. Then you can choose your preferred food, whether you're vegetarian or meat lover. This one is good for you anyway. Yeah, and then after the lunch, we do have a very promising afternoon, because we can do one of the best things in Ninh. That is the boat trip. The boat trip in Ninh. So the boat trip in Ninh is very nice. So I see that place you have chosen is the Trang boat trip. That one is the best in Ninh. There are so many boat trips in the province, but the best one is Trang. You have done very incredibly good job. Yeah, and I have to say congratulations. Yeah. This boat trip is very nice, really. Yeah, and after the boat trip, we can do one more thing. Can you guess what is the last activity?
The steps.
Yeah. Okay, we take the steps. We're going hiking to the Moor Cave. The Moor Cave, that area is the whole complex where you can go hiking, and about 500 steps for one way. Yeah, not too many steps, but just enough for you to feel your muscles. Let's see. But the view on top is very nice. I hope that everyone can make it to the Moor Cave top. That one is nice.
500
And,
steps.
Yeah, 500 steps.
Wow.
Just for one way. You know?
Yeah, just one way.
You will be exhausted. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you see that we just got outside of the old quarter. Yeah, the old quarter is the area that I picked up people, like a few minutes ago. So for that area, it's located in the core area of Hanoi. So when we think about Hanoi as the head of the dragon, so the old quarter is like the eye of the dragon. is a very center of Hanoi, and there are a lot of very good services over there. Then you can walk around and find good restaurants and hotels, and especially someone to speak English. If you just go outside of the old quarter, you may not find anyone to speak English.
Oh.
Yeah, and so that's why everyone have to gather in the old quarter before we go somewhere. Hanoi has a very big airport, international airport, right? So from the airport you go to Hanoi, and from Hanoi to other places, Ha Long Bay, Ninh Binh, Ha Giang, Sapa, Mai Châu, other places. So Hanoi is always benefited the most. Whether it's good weather or bad weather, the peak season or low season. So Hanoi is always the first place that you have to come before you go somewhere. Yeah. And for that area, it has 36 different streets. You find that a lot of streets with the beginning Hang. Yeah, like the first word of the street is Hang, spelling H-A-N-G. Yeah, Hang. Hang means to sell something. Okay, go from here to.
Okay, my group, take picture. Wait me some minutes.
Everybody ride bike?
I don't.
Hey guys, so I can give you tickets now. You're in charge.
Hello, our group gentlemen are here. Here's me. Let's go. Chalo, chalo. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Our group is keep here.
Oh, jackpot.
So like here's the water buffalo. You see, for the temple we're visiting today, that is dedicated to the Lincoln Monkey. So when he was small, he often had a fake fight with his friends on the back of the water buffalo. So this one just tells you the story about his childhood. Yeah, but this water buffalo should be a male one, not a female. Here is a female water buffalo. You see, this female is very fertile. She gives birth to 3 babies now. Yeah, very fertile. Every single year you come here, you see a new calf. Yeah. Okay, we can go further inside, please.
After supper, anybody get lost? Come back here. No, now we're working together. Here have a buffalo. Buffalo is
They look beautiful. They look beautiful when you first get them. Yes, little fine line. You know, I tell you, they're getting the hanging palm trees and stuff. That's like 90%, but that's what they're asking for, I guess. Like, you know, the tattoo art, you know? That's what people want to spend their money on. I mean, anything that's yours. Anything that's yours, what they're doing.
And about the invasion to try to convince one by the cannon, but they failed because they fired too low. It didn't count. Went too high, it fly away.
Jeez, look at that. She could wear a sexy top as long as you hide your knees. It's not important.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are standing in front of King Temple.
Two rooms, and the king is in the center, prince on top right. We enter out here and exit.